Greetings to you all, my dear family. It is my prayer that this video gonna find you good of health. So guys, today I feel like just talking behind the scenes. So you won't be able to see me, but kindly watch the video up to the end. Remember to give this video a like. You can share it with your family if you feel like doing so. So my people, as usual, let's welcome all the new people to the house. Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and becoming part of my family. My returning subscribers, as usual, hey guys, you are the best. Like, seriously, what would I do without you? Just know that your like, your comment, your view is not taken for granted. Those that have joined my membership, asante sana. Those that do super chat me, thank you so much. So guys, today I want to do a reaction on Kohera Senior. This papa is really outdoing himself on these whitey streets. I don't know what he's up to, but I have done my own investigation. I have done my own research, and I've just concluded Papa Kohera Senior is a real, narcissist. I hope that is the way it is pronounced. That is who he is. Why does he feel like toying around with his alleged son's emotions is correct? Why is he going to an extent of doing what he just did in the last video that he dropped? I presume it is the last one by the time you'll watch this video. So we all know the history behind this issue to do with Papa Kohera and the alleged son. This man was brought in the whitey streets by Masubo 1, and when he came out and declared, or rather announced to be Marwa's father, so many people came out and they were so much interested in knowing who is this Kohera. And definitely, there are people that have been cheering him on behind the scenes, and this makes us know that there are people that are really supporting him in everything that he does. And by the way, I have always insisted, if you want to support someone, there's actually nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, it is your own money that you have gotten using your own sweat. So you can support whoever you want. I have no problem. This guy came out and talked, and he has talked about so many things. He has talked about his relationship with Congrats' mom. He has talked about how Congrats' mom left him, got married to Congrats' daddy. He later on came out and talked about other personal matters that, according to me, they are matters that should not be brought out in the public domain. And that is why most people have come out and said, this man has really outdone himself. Yes, you may have sired this child, but there are so many things that you don't understand. Personally, as a single parent, and I think I'll keep on emphasizing this as long as I'll be talking about this man. If you're never there as a parent, whether a lady or a man, a mother or a father, then just stay back. Don't force issues. I have seen the likes of Carrot coming out, and they have talked about their own experiences. I had her say she reconciled with her mother when she was 19 years old. And therefore, Carrot, I want to ask you a simple question. Before reconciling with your mother, what transpired? Were they people that came in between the two of you to bring you together? Or you just bumped into your mother? What really happened? That is what you are not telling us. And then the other thing, it is not a guarantee that any absent parent will eventually reconnect with their children. And this is what such people like Carrot are missing out. It was good and it was okay for you to reconcile with your mother. And she said her bond, like the bond between her and her mother, is not that strong. And of course, I understand it's because the mother never brought her up. That is you. We are unique. We can't be the same. We are different. We have different personalities. We have different experiences in this life, and therefore our behaviors are going to be different. And that is how I look at this matter. This guy, Papa, is insisting on reconciling with his son. But what is he doing? He is siding with people that have done everything possible to bring the son down. Let us reason together. If you are the alleged son, and that is how your father is behaving, would you embrace such a person? It's just a simple question. This Papa has come out to talk about the way the mother of the alleged son was jumping from point A to B and C and D. She had so many men. And he insisted there is nobody who doesn't know her. And when I did a reaction on this, I told you something. If we put this in Swahili, it will sound so bad. Like bad. And then he expects the boy to embrace him. Like, who does that? Who does that? It's just as simple as that. Who does that? At the end of the day, I have always said, you may have sired the child, but you'll not force the child to embrace you. I look at Kohera Senior as a person who is using what we call emotional intelligence, though in the wrong way, to manipulate his son so that the son can feel guilty and embrace him by fire, by force. I don't see it working. And I agree with Prince Odinga. This one will not work. It won't work. And to make matters worse, the way he has come out in the public domain to address this matter, as if there are no channels, better channels that he could have used. How many times has he said he's an elder and he can use village elders to bring reconciliation in Nyabohanse? Why can't he find elders within his family and the family of the alleged mother so that they can have a talk? Why has he not done that? Why? That is just a question that we need to understand. And I was listening to Carrot. Hey, this lady Carrot. Oh my God. I've never met such a crazy woman. She was like, how can Marwa sleep and do the deed to his wife? Yet there's someone out here in the white streets that is calling out on him. Where does Marwa get the energy to sleep, snore, eat mandazi, embrace the wife, knock the wife? Yet the alleged father is calling out on him. And I'm like, come on, girl. Are you the same like Marwa? Are you the same? If you are that good, as you say, remember we use what you say to come and react. You did say your bond with your mother is not that perfect. Why don't you make that bond strong? Do you understand? So that you understand everyone has a way of handling issues. Don't be shocked if the alleged son will never ever embrace the father. And especially a father who wants to behave as if he's the one who has been aggrieved. The father wants to play with someone's emotions to make someone feel guilty, to make someone feel like, oh my God, I should run very fast to my father. Hey, that one cannot work. How comes Papa Kohera felt the need to go and bring his mother into these shenanigans? According to him, his mother played a vital role when Marwa was growing up to the age of 4. She took care of Marwa, literally she was a nurse or a nanny to Marwa while the parents went to work. Do you get it? And therefore, he asked the mother to ask Marwa to come back. Ask Marwa to go back to his people. You know, guys, sometimes me, I don't understand, unless I'm the one who is crazy. An adult going into a new family, a family that was not there for him, and you want him to be very comfortable around you people. You want him to embrace you. You want him to be part of you. You want him to run very quickly into your arms. How does that work? Picture this. We have even children that are 9 years old, that if you take them to their absent parent, they'll always feel ish. They'll feel odd. They'll feel not welcomed. How about an adult? Do you get it? I don't understand. Why would you bring your mother and use her, I don't know, as a bait to make the alleged son to forgive you? You want to insist Congrats mom disappeared with Marwa, as if she disappeared and went to maybe to stay in Uganda, Tanzania, a different country. As if you never knew where Marwa has been all these years. Why do you feel the need to bring in the old lady? Guys, I don't know what you think. Because this matter to do with Marwa is seriously getting out of hand. Kohera has tried every means possible to seek for reconciliation that I call by fire by force. Emotional manipulation. What he doesn't know is that this emotional manipulation does not work for everyone. Do you get it? There are some people that you cannot sway them emotionally. Hey, Papa, you have been a teacher. And you understand this tingle. There are some people that you cannot sway them. By you bringing all the clan into this, do you think maybe it will make Marwa's heart to soften? I don't know. I can't say much because I don't know what the alleged son thinks or plans in his mind. But the truth of the matter is, it won't be that easy as people think. It is so hard to reconcile a child with an absent parent. Very hard. Let me just laugh because, guys, when I say it is hard, trust me, it is so hard. There are so many questions that you'll need to answer. So many questions that a child can ask you, and you'll find that you don't have answers. Or if you do have the answers, you don't have the courage. I think, remember, this is my own opinion. You drop your comment down here. I think this papa should just let this matter be. Let the alleged son decide. Let him not twist issues. Let him not force matters. Let him not use social media as a way of seeking reconciliation with his son. It will backfire because it is kinda embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Actually, it's very embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing. Like, I can't imagine what is running through the mind of the alleged son. I can't imagine. Like, I can't fathom what is actually taking place. This man, the commando, was raised by another man. What makes you think this alleged son of yours does not have a soft spot for the man that raised him up? Eh? What makes you think he doesn't have a soft spot? This is the man that he knows, the man that he saw, the man that he ran to, the man that advised him, the man that showed him the way, the man that disciplined him as a boy. So what makes you think he doesn't like this person? And guys, by the way, the last time Kohera talked, he said Maro was, by the time they were living with the mother, he was 4 years old. Do you think a 4 years old has any recollections? Do you think so? A 4-year-old is a child that doesn't have any form of recollection. That is according to me. This is a child that sometimes does not know of course, not even sometimes. They don't know the day. They don't know the time. Sometimes they confuse today and yesterday and tomorrow. Like they are just growing up, trying to figure out so many things. I doubt whether a 4-year-old could have any fond memories of a place. And this is where it makes this matter to be very hard and complicated. You know, at least let's say maybe they left when the boy was around 10 years. That would have been a child that already had memories, created memories, and actually formed memories. And therefore, it would have been very, very easy for a reconciliation. At least this child would be, recalling moments, people, friends that he created. Do you get it? But at 4 years old, hey, unless I'm the one who's crazy. I'm talking like that because my daughter is 4 years old and I know how she thinks. I know how she behaves. I know her. Well, I know like she doesn't have accurate time in her mind. She confuses today, tomorrow, and yesterday. She'll tell you about something that she's not certain of. She can't like describe people accurately. And the reason is because she's still a child. And therefore, Papa Kohera, yes, you said your alleged son should come and get his blessings from your mother. Why can't we just let this matter rest and allow the alleged son to take the lead? I strongly believe blessings come from the Father, but we have the Most High Father, who is God. Apart from the earthly Father, we have the Most High Father. And therefore, the likes of Carrot, they should allow other people that have grown in such families to make their own decisions at their own time. I heard her saying this is the right time. Maybe it could be the right time to Kohera, but not to Marwa. It's never easy. It's never easy. There are some children that would want to understand how does it feel to have a father? How does it feel to have a mother? But they don't have that opportunity. So what do you expect of such a child when they grow up and become adults? What will make them, easily reconcile with their absent parents? What sometimes these matters are too hard to understand. Do you get it? And especially if you grew up in a complete family where you had a father and a mother. If you find yourself in such a situation like mine, a single parent, where the other partner is missing, do you know what, guys? You find it so hard and complicated. And remember, that is you. What about the children? And that is why such matters are very sensitive, very, very sensitive. And they are not matters that should just be played around with. People need to understand and to figure out, as we are creating content, there are some matters that are extremely, extremely sensitive. And you can't force people. You can't. It's just as simple as that. Remember, these are my own opinions. Please drop your comment. What do you think about today's video? Don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.